On today's episode of McGinn's Toolbox, we're going to replace the gasket, or the seal, on the wood stove. Stay tuned, I'll show you how. So you start by buying yourself a replacement gasket at any hardware store, most hardware stores. Get the corresponding size that you require for your stove. If you look your stove up, you should be able to find it. It comes with gasket glue, cement, and the actual fiberglass rope itself, which is fire resistant. This one here up to 1000 Fahrenheit or 538 Celsius. Should do the trick. So you can see here on my gasket, it's shredded, it's got just frayed completely apart. The glue came apart basically, and then it just started coming apart. So to take it off, it's real simple. You just pull it down and pull it off. And it comes off. You can see it has been falling apart. This is very important. It keeps it sealed in the air from going inside, and the fire basically burns much too quick. Now that we have the gasket off, the old one off, just take a screwdriver and get any of the bigger cement that's left over. Just get it off. Once you get the bigger parts of cement off, just go ahead and use a wire brush and clean off the excess dust and soot that's inside. Just get it as clean as you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. With all the debris cleaned out and cement cleaned out, open up the gasket cement. I'm going to give myself a nice amount, liberal amount all the way around. If you're worried about your floor, just take some newspaper and lay it underneath for any of the contact cement to drip. Okay, so now we want to wait about 15 minutes. Let this get tacky. Once it gets tacky to the touch, come back and we'll apply the rest. Okay, so it's starting to get a little tacky now. So what I'm going to do is, the end of it is a tied knot. You can't burn it, obviously. Maybe with a blowtorch, I'm not sure. But just pull it nice and tight to tighten it. And then I'm going to fold it underneath it, like that. And then I'm going to clamp that on to start it off. So we'll take a look here. What I'm going to do, fold the corner up, stretch it to fit, and push it in. That's not going to hold solid, so I use a little spring clamp. And that'll get me around the corners, just like this, so that it won't come off. Won't fit in the rest of it. And again, it's tacky back here. I'm just going to add some more glue just to make sure I get lots. Oh, that's fine.
Not in the corner.
That's good enough. So use lots of glue. I'm going to fit it up into the starting position, which you can see is pretty much solid in there now. I'll cut it to length. I cut it a little bit long, but that's okay. I'm gonna seal it in, and then I'll cut the end off. Give me a perfect fit. So now, can't sit here with these clamps on. All that did was allow me to get it on around and get a good fit. The next step, we'll seal it on. I'll show you how to do that. Take the newspaper, double check everything, and close the door on it. Now with the door sealed shut, everything in place, close her up, tighten the door, and let it dry for 2 hours. Now that it's been sitting for 2 hours, I took the
You too? You too? I think it's the lasagna.
It happens to me every time I drink wine lately, that's why I've slowed down the wine too. So I went ahead, it's been 2 hours, I went ahead and took the newspaper out. So we take a look, it's now all sealed around, a nice tight seal, and it's hardened into place. This area right here looks a little different because that's where the seal was, but it's perfectly, it's where the join is, but it's perfectly sealed there with lots of glue. So that will come off, and this little fray here I'll just cut off with a pair of scissors.